Okay, so I used to work at Australia's youth music radio station Triple J. And Triple J is important, as you would know, because if you're a band and you get played on Triple J, this can make your career, you know? It can kickstart a career at least. And when I worked there, my desk sat next to this wheelie bin. And inside the bin were CDs that musicians had sent in. It was a bin full of expression and hope and passion and songs that would never, ever, ever be played on Triple J. The wheelie bin had an unofficial name, the Bin of Dreams. And every so often, I found myself dumpster diving in that bin of dreams. As a teenager, I had sent music into Triple J that would have ended up in this bin. I knew every item had a story. So one day, while I was avoiding doing my job, I found something extraordinary, a book. The title, The Legend of the Gorilla. And inside the cover was a handwritten note.
Movie rights for sale. I recently sent a copy of my novel to a West Australian publisher for contract-seeking purposes. My aim is to keep most profits in WA. The novel, The Legend of the Gorilla, is based on a real-life experience, with a twist or two that added commercial value. I'd love to get out of bricklaying and become a professional writer, as my body is already worn out. Please have a read and do what you can to help. JK Karelis.
I closed the cover. I shut the lid to the bin of dreams, and I quietly slid the book into my bag. The gorilla sat next to my bed through 2 house moves, 2 career changes, and the birth of my daughter. It's been 5 years, and I still can't get the monkey off my back. The thought of a brickie out there, riding away, desperate to drop the tools and fulfill a dream, was too much. I had to find out what became of the legend. With restrictions easing and West Australian borders opening up, the time was right to go and find out. But so much time had passed, I wondered if John still wanted to be an author. Would this book still mean anything after all this time?
Hello, John Karelis, author of The Legend of the Gorilla.
Hey, John. Kat is one of the main characters. John met her on a 14-day Kentucky tour through Southeast Asia. Kat ended up visiting Perth from Sydney, and they connected romantically. To help solve his financial problems, John decided to pack up and head to Darwin, where he heard there'd be more work. There wasn't. That's when he started writing. Kat had gone with him, but she eventually moved back to Sydney, and they broke up.
In the book, she dies, but she's still alive in real life. But she inspires me to write a book, and my character asks her what's involved in writing a book, and she basically says, like, if you want to commercialise it, like, someone's got to die in the book. So that's where he gets that's where I got the idea of killing her off.
John thought finishing the book about their adventure would help spark up their relationship again. It didn't.
Is she the one that got away? You know, is she the one that you thought you would end up with?
There were moments in our relationship where I was like, no, she's not the one for me. Just things that she'd say, like, no, this is never going to work then. For instance, I asked her, what would you do if I won the lotto, like won 10 million bucks or something? She said she'd kill me and take the money. It's probably just a joke, but
that's always a red flag when people say that.
red flag.
He saw an ad in the paper. That's when he started his bricklayer's apprenticeship. Part of him thought it could be fun, like playing with Lego. That was 17 years ago. More than enough time to live through a few volatile boom-bust cycles and grow a deep desire to break through those walls.
At the moment, I feel like I have no purpose in life.
I want to be a world-renowned author.
That would give me purpose in this world. Not being able to have a family just makes me feel insignificant, like I'm nothing. So I'd love to be able to inspire people, and through my writing.
So you're looking for that deeper mission?
Yeah.
We all have to decide how we define success. This can be especially hard working in a creative industry. I know I've spent a lot of time thinking about it. But more than that, this work, the writing, the book, could be more important than that anyway.